What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Galarian Zapdos for ranked Regulation G. Now, when it comes to Galarian Zapdos, in previous videos in my comment sections, a lot of people who watch were like, yo, Jeans, I want to see Galarian Zapdos in Regulation G. So that is exactly what we're doing today. Trying to showcase this Pokemon with Defiant and the Choice Scarf. Should be a fun one. Zapdos over here is rocking the Steel Terror type. Has a great moveset for a Choice Scarf Pokemon. Thunder's Kick, Great Bird, knock off close combat, so you got ways to deal big time damage, taking off items, all that good stuff. Plus deals with Intimidate users really well with Defiant. Cannot go wrong with Galarian Zapdos. Our restricted Pokemon for today's video going to be Rayquaza, Airlock, and the Focus Sash with Dragon Ascent, E-Speed for first turn priority. Then you got Tailwind for speed control, and last but not least, you have Protect. Our final four Pokemon, pretty much off meta squad. We got Tinglu, Volcarona, Bronzong, and Wellspring Ogerpon. Tinglu with the Choice Band can output some big time damage. Volcarona's half support, half attacking with Will-O-Wisp, Rage Powder, Heat Wave, and Protect. Bronzong's going to be our Trick Room support Pokemon. Then we got Ogerpon as our big time physical attacker on today's team. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into our first match showcasing Galarian Zapdos in ranked Regulation G. First match on its way for Farigiraf, Miraidon, Chiyu, Urshifu, Iron Hands, and Whimsicott. So pretty standard, pretty meta team. Really strong on that note. Miraidon top tier. We have no terrain control, so this could be a slight little issue for us. We do have Choice Band with the Tinglu, and Tinglu wouldn't be a bad lead for us, especially next to like Rayquaza or Zapdos. I feel like both of them could be really solid here. We're gonna lead it with Ray. We're going to lead it with Rayquaza here, because I could potentially E-Speed away. I can go for Dragon Ascent. I can go for Tailwind, kind of match your energy, bring Zapdos in the back end, and then last but not least, probably Ogerpon. Especially with Water Absorb. I like it. I'm about it. Only problem with this squad is no terrain control. Kind of sucks. We have Airlock to deal with weather, but terrain, Miraidon thrives in that terrain. We don't have much to kind of take it out. We don't have much to kind of take it out. But again, Tinglu is a great Pokemon with the Vessels of Ruin to kind of decrease some of that special attack. That could be good. Then go on Whimsicott alongside Miraidon. So be it. That's fine. Could just protect the Rayquaza. Maybe just pop an EQ this turn and try to stagger them Tailwinds. We have normal Terror type, which is really good. But I mean, Electro Drift would just, that can do me dirty. That can do me real dirty. I am going to go into this EQ here. Just launch it and just simply protect the Rayquaza here. Normal Terror, there's really no point. Because they're probably going for Tailwind, maybe Volt Switch. Or probably, if I were them, I'd just go for Electro Drift and Rayquaza. Or maybe like a Draco Meteor in that slot. But he's going to click this Terror button pretty easily here. No problem. We're choicing into EQ. Choicing into EQ right here. He's just going to go straight Fairy Terror. Choice Band should still do a nice chunk of damage. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Hopefully he attacks the Rayquaza. Hopefully they attack the Rayquaza. There's that. Tailwind is going to fly from the Whimsicott. Please attack my Ray. Attack my Ray here. That doesn't gleam. Okay. It's actually pretty good call on their end. Because, I mean, Dazzling is probably going to do a nice chunk of damage here. Vessel of Ruin is out and about. It is going to... Was that a crit? Was that a crit? No, that's just the damage it does. That is just the damage it does. That is absurd. That's a lot of damage. That's a bit too much damage. Now, do we think E-Speed with normal Terror could potentially KO? That'd be absolutely amazing if it can. I don't know if it can, though. I don't know if it can. We are still just going to go for EQ. I am going to go for it. I think I have to go for it, correct? Do I have to go for it? I have Focus Sash. But they're probably just going to double down into me. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this normal Terror. E-Speed. Let's do it. He withdraws me right on. Wow. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. I wonder if he's just going to Moonblast and take me out. He's going to go into Iron Hands here. So Iron Hands flies out. EQ is now going to actually hit me. But I mean, he has to attack my Tinglu, knowing that I'm ripping EQs. I feel like he has to attack my... what's it called at this point? He has to attack my Tinglu at this point with Moonblast just to take it out. We do go normal Terror. That was just for trying to take out Miraidon, but they ended up swapping that Pokemon, which is kind of odd to do. Maybe he protected my E-Speed here. I don't know. I don't even know if that would have KO'd. Maybe. Moonblast going to fire here. He is going to pick up the KO into Tinglu. Smart call there. They do get a crit there, but that don't matter. I'm so surprised that Dazzling Gleam did that much damage to my Tinglu. That's a lot of damage. I could bring out you and get going. I mean, Fake Out is a little scary kind of thing they have going on here. I think I'd rather just go into you and then just double protect, waste out this Fake Out turn. You kind of go from there, right? Spike Shield into protect. Let's do that. Kind of just play it slow here. I mean, I knew this team was going to be tough playing up against just because it's a standard meta squad. But it kind of seems like he could be choiced. It kind of seems like that Miraidon could be choice spec, making sense to why it did so much damage and why it swapped. It kind of seems like it's a choice spec Miraidon, right? I could definitely see that happening. I mean, I have Ogerpon here. I don't have Terra type anymore, which kind of sucks. I still have Focus Sash on my Rayquaza, which is really nice. Let's see how this one plays. Let's see how this one plays, because I think there, what is it, 1 turn left Tailwind? Maybe 2. There might be 2. If there is 2 turns left Tailwind, we might want to just focus down and get rid of this Whimsicott. But I guess we'll see. We did some damage with it already with EQ. He's going to rip a Moonblast into my Ogerpon slot. I'm curious to see if he is doubling down or who he is attacking. He's going to go for Drain Punch into the slot. Okay. Oh no, he's doubling down Ogerpon here. I could just go for Follow Me and keep Rayquaza on the field. Spiky Shield does do a decent amount of damage. What's the speed factor here? I'm hoping I could just double down to Iron Hands, get rid of it. I think we would outspeed Iron Hands. I would think so. Let's double down here. Let's double down into this Iron Hand slot. He's going to Moonblast you down. Chip up a little bit of damage. Do get to go for Ivy Cudgel. Pop, great damage. Do we outspeed? Please tell me we outspeed. We do. Awesome. I didn't have to go for Dragon Ascent, but this was just like a precautionary thing. We are going to be able to get rid of you. I still have Focus Sash, which is the best thing for me, right? I still have the Focus Sash, which is so big. And they don't know. They have no idea. So I'm able to do that. Tailwind is gone, so they're pretty much forced to go for a Tailwind turn here, which would be really, really nice. Actually, I mean, they're not really if they go into Miraidon, because they already got speed. But I mean, if they do go into Miraidon, again, I do think it's choice spec, so I'm going to E-speed that bad boy down. I'm going to E-speed it down. And if they don't, we'll figure something out. But I still have Zapdos. Zapdos is going to be really good here, especially late game, if their Tailwind ends. But they're just probably going to set up another one. Yep, Miraidon's going to come out here. All right. Miraidon's here. Definitely got to E-speed that puppy down. You think he just goes for another Dazzling Gleam? There's a hot chance that he does. I think we're just going to double down into this slot. Let's do it, because I think he goes for Tailwind. I really do. E-speed's going to fly. Popping into Miraidon. Is that enough? It is enough. That's actually pristine, and they quit on that. And they quit on that. That's what we needed. That's what we were trying to do earlier in the match. That's exactly why I normal terrored. Because I was just like, I kind of need this to take out Miraidon if we want a shot. And push comes to shove. Late game, we get that E-speed KO. We love it. So, start off 1-0. Have a nice little rage quit match number 1. We're thriving. So, guys, hot start from your boy going up against Ice Rider Calyrex in match number 2. Ice Rider Calyrex, really strong Pokemon, especially within Trick Room. I could honestly just go Bronzong here and try to boost my defense. That wouldn't be a bad call, considering they got a few physical attackers. It thrives out in Trick Room. I'm all about it. So I'm going to go Bronzong here early on, try to get going with that. I could go Tinglu here with the Choice Band. Wouldn't be a bad Pokemon, especially with Levitate. So, yeah, I'm going to actually go into both of them. And then, what's my plan after that? Rayquaza, yeah, it could be nice, especially with Pelipper. And then probably go in with Wellspring Ogerpon. As much, actually, no, screw it. We're going in with the Bird. The Bird, especially with the Choice Scarf. I mean, Choice Scarf is just such a clutch item, especially late game. I'm about it. So the Bird is coming out here. The Bird is the word, ladies and gentlemen. The Bird is the word. We're 1-0. I like our lead here. I like Tinglu going in with Bronzong here. I think they're going to try to set up Trick Room, maybe potentially with Amoonguss / Calyrex. And at that point, I could just go for Iron Defense, try to boost up. No, it's going to be Calyrex and Urshifu, which is... it's okay. That is okay, I guess. I still like my Iron Defense play here. Urshifu probably looking to go for... Wait, what's it called? Actually, yeah, no, we're going to stay this typing. Go for this Iron Defense. Or should we probably looking to just go for Surge Strikes into this slot. And at this point, I mean, we have Lash Out, which isn't bad, but I think I'd rather just choice an EQ at this point. Let's do it. I got Levitate on my Bronzong, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, EQ can just do standard nice damage with the Choice Band. I like it. I like it. Plus it's Stab. Like Lash Out, I could have sent it into the Calyrex slot, but at the same time, it's just like, is that really what I want to do here? Not really. I'm going to go into nice little Poison Terror type here. Just so we're not weak to Surgeon Strikes or Glacial Lance if he wants to use any of them. And they're going to also Terrasilize Calyrex, most likely. This might be Urshifu, honestly, for damage output. Nope, it's going to be Calyrex into straight Grass. So perfect. So perfect. Nice little Grass Terror type. Nice little Grass Terror type. Flies out from him. He's going to... You don't like this. No, please. No, please. Defense and attack boost with the coaching. Levitate's going to pop out here. We're going to start dealing some damage to the Urshifu. Hopefully half. We do half, which is beautiful. And he's going to rip a Glacial Lance. Oh, no. Something we don't like. Doing a good chunk of damage. Iron Defense pops for us. And at this point, we just go for another EQ. And we double down into this Calyrex slot. I'm with it. Body Press into EQ. I mean, that coaching boost is kind of scary, right? It definitely is scary, man. It is definitely scary. I mean, I have all physical attackers pretty much. I have pretty much all physical attackers. EQ's going to launch. We are going to get rid of this Urshifu here, which is great news, but I don't know, dude. This Calyrex going to be able to bulk up some shots here. Glacial Lance going to finish off my, it's going to finish off my, what's it called? My, Ting-Lu. The Ting-Lu's dead. My boy Bronzong's soaking decently well. I could go for another Iron Defense into that slot. I just gotta see what he wants to do first and foremost. I gotta see how much damage this Body Press does, too. I mean, he's plus, what is he? Plus 3 on attack? Body Press doing okay damage, nothing crazy. I do, however, get back some leftovers. Man, this is tough. This defense is bulked. This defense is absolutely bulked. I mean, Dragon Descent could do decent damage. And I think we are going to go into this. Saber Choice Scarf. How much damage can we really do? Rage Powder's going to fly here as well. This is brutal. This is brutal. We do have Focus Sash, however. Focus Sash is great. Beautiful news. Airlock's going to pop. Gonna try to Body Press this bad boy down, then just go for Dragon Descent into this slot. I think he is just gonna go for Rage Powder. Yep. Hopefully Dragon Descent just KOs it without burning us. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And he's just gonna go for a Glacial Lance, and we're gonna Focus Sash up. So we do pick up the KO, no burn. Okay, cool. I don't think we got a burn. Defense again dropping, but again we have Focus Sash. Great news. Glacial Lance launching. He's not gonna be able to pick up KO with Glacial Lance. Body Press can chip up a little bit more damage, which is great. Hopefully Rayquaza is still fast on the field, and they have no first turn priority Pokemon. Imagine they go into a Amoonguss here. If they go into a Amoonguss here, we pretty much lose this game. I mean, I don't know. Body Press going to launch, chip up great damage again. Slowly but surely, just chipping up damage. Let's see who their final Pokemon is. I mean, the Focus Sash was definitely clutch for us. I'm really curious to see who this is. It's going to be a Amoonguss. Oh, my lord. So another Rage Powder is going to fly. We are just going to do the same exact thing. Actually, I'm going to Iron Defense boost this turn. He's going to pick up a KO, but still, Iron Defense is going to be your call here. So I'm going to Iron Defense, try to boost your defense, and I'm just going to go for a Dragon Descent into the Calyrex slot. Pretty much forcing the Rage Powder. Unless you protect Calyrex. Ooh, that'd be tough. You protect Calyrex, then you go for the Rage Powder. So you play it simple. Rage Powder flies here again. I believe Rayquaza should be able to KO here. Really, really nice if you do. And yeah, you were just wiping out Pokemon. So, I mean, we're getting this defense boost, which is good. +2. And I actually die out the Rocky Helmet. So that's actually even better that I die out the Rocky Helmet because he can't get that +1 boost. I'm cool with that. Okay. I see you. I understand. Double Rage Powder users next to the Calyrex. You're going to be able to soak this all day. Beautiful. Iron Defense going to come out here. And I think we should be able to soak up another one after leftovers. I really hope so. Maybe I should have just went for Body Press. Maybe I should have just went for Body Press. That's really... This is what it's going to come down to. It comes down to, I think, Bronzong attack. We might screw it up by going for Iron Defense here. But can Brave Bird do enough damage? He's +2. He's +2. We don't have Protect to get more leftover HP. We got to go for that, and we got to go for Brave Bird. Can Brave Bird do enough damage? He's +2 on defense. Brave Bird launching. Come on, Brave Bird. Stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. Bronzong, soak this up. Soak this up, Bronzong. Yes! 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 My Iron Defense call worked out. My Iron Defense call worked out, even though we could have just went into a Body Press and won this game, but that would have been very, very upsetting to lose to a 1 HP Calyrex. Would have been terrible, but Bronzong, OP right here. My man, I knew he was going to be good once we get that Iron Defense set up. They had 2 Rage Powder users. Rayquaza took care of it, no problem, and Bronzong clutches up. Match number 2 goes to us. We're sitting 2-0. Come on, man. That's too easy. My boy Bronzong clutching up in match number 2. Match number 3 underway, though, with Kyogre, Roaring Moon, Scizor, who I love, and I feel like a lot of you guys like as well. And then Indeedee, Bruxish, and Landorus. Okay, Airlock Rayquaza could be really good for us, especially to just kind of like neutralize the weather. I do, however, like Ting Lu maybe going in with Zapdos isn't bad, especially with that Choice Scarf. We can do some nice damage. I'm very curious to see who they potentially lead. And honestly, I think maybe just going Rayquaza in with Ting Lu is probably our best call, just to neutralize weather. I think that's good for us. So we're going to do that. We're going to go into the Bird, and last but not least, we are going to go in the Wellspring Ogerpon. This works so well here, right? Ogerpon's going to be super effective into 3 different Pokemon. You got the Kyogre, you got the Bruxish, and you got the Landorus. Water Grass can deal with that, no problem. Plus, its ability, Water Absorb, really is going to help us out up against Kyogre. Something I do like. So let's see who they end up leading here. Is it going to be Kyogre? It's not. It's going to be Scizor alongside with Roaring Moon. Oddly enough, Roaring Moon is not flying. It will take damage to EQ, is what I'm trying to say. Kind of weird because it's Dark and Dragon, but it looks like it's flying. It doesn't have Levitate either. Photosynthesis is going to pop, and I can definitely see a Tailwind maybe rocking here. Could just go into a Poison type here, which I might just do. I'm honestly just going to pop the Tailwind, and I am going to go into a Poison type here just because I can just see what's called ripping into me. Like an X Scissor. That's something we don't really want to deal with. So I'm just going to do this. Pop an EQ, go into Poison Terror, and go for Tailwind just because I think potentially Roaring Moon's going to go for Tailwind. And if it doesn't, I mean, we'll get some speed control here. I like it. There's a chance he goes for like a Dragon move into my Rayquaza, but if that's the case, so be it. Okay, cool. Don't mind me. Let me just Trash Slash real quick. But yeah, we're 2-0. Team low-key kicking. It's kind of more of an off-meta team, considering our restricted Pokemon's Rayquaza, and then we got like Ting Lu, Galarian Zapdos, Pokemon you don't see too much on Regulation G ladder. But it's working well. V-Punch gonna fly here, leading me to think that they do want to get rid of my Rayquaza, and that is exactly what they're gonna do. They get a crit. I think that was KOing me regardless, and I didn't have to Thrash Slash. Okay, so be it. Here, take this EQ. Take this EQ right to the chin. Choice Bandit as well. That's some good damage. That is some good damage. From here, we're just gonna go into the Bird, and I'm gonna hope that we can outspeed this Roaring Moon, and I could just go for like a Thunder's Kick and just finish it off, right? Would that be our best bet to choice into Thunder's Kick? Yeah, I don't mind it. If I had to guess, I have Kyogre. Kyogre probably Lando in the back end. It's got to be there too. I'm still just gonna go into Thunder's Kick here. So Thunder's Kick into an EQ. Let's send it. I still don't mind a Poison Terror type just so you can deal with Kyogre, but Lando is scaring me, man. Lando is just an annoying little Pokemon. He goes for the Bullet Punch. Shouldn't do too much damage. Actually, that's a good chunk. You might be Choice Bandit here. And Tailwind's going to fly to set up for the rest of the squad. Okay. So there's that. Thunder's Kick is going to fly here. How much damage are we doing? Enough. I'll pick up KO there, and then EQ should pick up the KO into Scizor. A little bit of Sizzy action, and I was really hoping my Zapdos would have outsped there, because that would have been huge to kind of just get rid of that Tailwind. But nonetheless, we get rid of Scissor, and now it's going to be tough. Because again, I believe they definitely have Kyogre, and then I believe they have Landers. I hope it's not Landers. I feel like if they don't have Landers, we have a shot at winning this game. But if it is Landers, we're going to be sitting in a tough position. There's Kyogre. Show me like Indeed. Don't be Lando. Do not be Lando. It's Bruxious. Okay. It's Bruxious. So Bruxious comes out here. I'm gonna hard swap and try to waste out some turns here. I'm gonna go into you, and I'm just gonna try to rip an EQ. I'm gonna try, even though it might deal some nice damage to my Ogerpon. I mean, Ogerpon is grass, which is good, but still, nonetheless, I think this is a good swap for us. There's that, and it seems to be Water Terror coming out here, which could get real ugly. I'm just trying to waste out some of these Tailwind turns. Getting real scary. Out comes the Water Terror. He's looking for damage, and big time damage here. Water Spout obviously flying. I think this does KO my Tinglu, which I really don't want, but it'd be like that. Super Fang's gonna launch here into this slot. Okay, and I'm just gonna get HP back because it's gonna be Water Spout. That's nice. Water Absorb. Beautiful. And Tinglu, soak this? You're not soaking this, but maybe soak this? You're not soaking this. Yeah, this just deletes you. It just deletes you. I wonder if he's Choice. I'm very curious, because if he's Choice, we could win this game. That's the only way. If he's Choice, but I doubt he's Choice, right? We have to go into the bird. Woodhammer would probably KO you. Woodhammer would probably KO you. Takes a mean recoil. We're gonna actually KO the Bruxious and hope that he's Choice, because that'd be a beautiful sight to see. Knock off his, I wouldn't want to knock off his item if that's the case. We'll just go for close combat. Or Brave Bird. No, let's just knock off this thing. Going through knock off. Hopefully he's Choice. I don't know. Psychic Fang's gonna fly here. And he might be Choice. He just might be Choice. He just might be Choice. He just might be Choice. Go for Water Spout again. If you're Choice and I KO this Bruxious, we potentially win this game. Focus Sash can come out here. If I had to guess, you're going for Psychic Fangs. So if I could Spiky Shield and just pick up the KO, that'd be really, really nice for me. And then we gotta hope he's Choice. That's literally what it comes down to. We gotta hope he's Choice. That's it. That's it. That is it. And honestly, Tailwind might end. He could be Choice Scarf. I don't know. Let's see. The Spiky Shield's gonna fly here. Jimmy going for Psychic Fangs. Going for Taunt. It's a good call. It's a good call. Try to taunt me instead of KO me with Psychic Fangs. He seems Choice. He definitely seems Choice. He definitely seems Choice. So we go for another... What do we do here? Hopefully we just outspeed the Bruxious and I can just KO with Ivy Cudgel. He's Choice for sure. For sure he's Choice. So I'm going to go for Ivy Cudgel. Just to finish this bad boy off. I don't want to take Woodhammer damage. And yeah, this should be game. This should be game. There's no way you went for Water Spout there for no reason. You have to be Choice. This should be game. The Ogerpon clutching up for a 3-0 perfect record. It is. It is. It is Choice. I knew it. I knew it. Get on out of here. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. Free HP all day. Free HP all day. Woodhammer's going to fly. They cancel match. 3-0 perfect record. Come on, man. That's too easy. Honestly, guys, it's so weird. I feel like whenever I'm using off-meta teams, I'm always killing it. Just like today, 3-0 perfect record, rocking out with Galarian Zapdos. A lot of different MVPs in today's matchups. You had Ogerpon in match number 3, Bronzong, I think it was in match number 2, and then match number 1, I kind of forget about it. But we dominated. 3-0 perfect record. Absolutely tore it up with the squad. Tinglu was great with the Choice Man. Zapdos was great with the Choice Scarf. Rayquaza doing massive amounts of damage. Then Ogerpon, Bronzong being that perfect niche Pokemon for certain situations, ended up getting us that perfect record, which I absolutely love. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.